Shabbat shalom out there, everybody. Shabbat shalom. This brother Mike. I'm back for the Sabbath morning talk on this beautiful Sabbath day. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom. I hope you're enjoying your Sabbath thus far. It came in at sunset yesterday, and hope you guys are enjoying it. So it should be a beautiful day today. And on the Sabbath morning talk this morning, I want to talk about idolatry. Worshiping idols and the dangers of worshiping idols. We're going to read through some scriptures, talk about it a little bit. Then we're going to go to our beloved story about King Solomon and how they serving other idols, idolatry, hurt the brother. You know what I'm saying? And interesting, I saw some interesting facts in there when I was reading it that came to my attention. But from the beginning, the Most High didn't want us to worship any other gods, any other idols, anything. And it's interesting, man. So we're gonna start from the beginning. And I hope you guys really out there really take the time to enjoy him on this Sabbath day, to give him his 24 hours to just set your mind on him. Shout out to the true men of God. We had a good study last night about loving and serving Christ. One of the brothers put it together. Shout out to all the brothers that came on last night, and a couple of brothers that couldn't make it. But fellowship is a beautiful thing, man. And our wives had their own study, and which is dope, man. And then we come together today to fellowship. All praise to the Most High. And it's not a church thing; it's just a fellowship. Nobody's in charge, no hierarchy, anything like that. There's people coming together that love the Most High. All praises to Him. So we're going to start out going back to the commandments. When the Most High gave us instructions, man. He said, Exodus chapter 20, verse 3-6, "Thou shalt not have no other gods before me." And he made sure he put the small g so you'll understand that they are beneath him. So we're not even supposed to look at no other gods or worship no other gods or anything. Don't put nothing before him. "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness or anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow thyself down to them, nor serve them. For the Lord thy God is a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, until the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy to thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments." And he let it be known that if you go after and you serve other gods, not only I'm going to come after you, but I'm going to affect the third and fourth generation of your family. So many of us are suffering from, not from things that we did, because we just was born into this world, from things about the third and fourth generation of our family, people that came before us. We're suffering from that. We're suffering from the witchcraft that they was into. We're suffering from all of the different things that they brought from like down south and different places that they was into, going after other gods. Our generation is suffering from that, man. Those generational curses that fell upon us, and we wondering why we dealing with this. That's why we do a prayer every night and every morning, and we talk about different things like that to break those curses, man. "Thou shalt not bow thyself down to them, nor serve them, for the Lord thy God is a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments." So when we turn away from all of that stuff, not only are we protecting us, but we're protecting the generations behind us. So we got to make that move to really break those curses and break those things, the witchcraft, the voodoo, all of that different stuff that we learned back in the days or fell upon us, man. All those different things, man, for real. He's telling us that in these verses. Next ones. John 1 John 5:21, "Little children, keep yourselves from idols. Think about that growing up, man. That got dropped in our laps. All of us growing up, especially the brothers, man, playing sports, listening to the music, everything. We were taught to have idols. We even said it. Yo, he's my idol. I'm putting a poster on this wall. I had all the posters on my wall. Magic Johnson, Julius Erving, Michael Jordan, Spud Webb, Dominique Wilkins. We had a whole wall full of people, and we called them our idols. And we placed them on the wall, and we said that I look up to him. I had no idea that was wrong in the Bible. Nobody told me that. That was just something that was passed down to me. You're going to have an idol. You're going to look up to them, man. Remember the commercial with the Coca-Cola commercial where the little boy ran up to Mean Joe Green and got his jersey, and the way he looked at him, like we were taught that. We were taught to see them as stars. We were taught to see them as people that we wanted to be like. And in retrospect, it seems so innocent, but we were taught wrong. The Most High said, put nobody before him. And many of us was doing that back then, but we had no idea what we was doing. I just know if you met an NBA player or an NFL player, this or that, you just was so happy, and then that from that day you said, yo, he's my idol. I look up to him. But we were taught wrong, man. And he's telling us, little children, keep yourselves from idols. You know what I'm saying? And that was something that we were taught in those days. Next scriptures, Colossians 3:5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil complaisance, and covetousness, which is idolatry. He's telling us, man, we can't put anything ahead of him. We can't put anything ahead of him. Even if you covet, some people put their spouse ahead of him, man. Some people put the fornication ahead of him. We can't put anything ahead of him at all. That's making that an idol. Money was my idol for years. That was my idol. The dollar bill was my idol. I put that ahead of the Most High, man. I definitely did that. Psalms 16:4. Their sorrow shall be multiplied and hastened from another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up the names unto my lips. So all these different rituals and things that people are doing, man, we're not supposed to be doing none of that. But we get caught up in it, following what other people have going on, wanting to have fame, wanting to have success, different things, different rituals that people invite you into doing. And for the love and all of the stuff on this earth, we're willing to try to do it. We got to come away from all that, all altars, things of that nature, pledges and all that kind of stuff, man. Going worshiping other gods. A lot of times subconsciously, it just becomes a part of us. We see other people doing it. We see them dancing. We see them stepping. We see them doing all of these things, and we think it's okay because it got passed down from generation to generation. But no, it's not okay. It's not okay to do that. But many times we do it to keep the benefit here on earth. We want to be in certain clubs, certain groups. We want to get certain privileges. So we're willing to put certain things on our body. We're willing to get branding. We're willing to wear certain clothes. We're willing to do certain things just so we could do that. But the Most High said, no, I'm the only one. And I'm a jealous God. He let it be known that I'm a jealous God. I don't like you worshiping other gods. I don't like you building other altars. I don't like you calling out to them. He let it be known, man. Now we're going to talk about our brother Solomon, which the Most High gave him a lot. the riches and everything. But he also has set a stage on how he wanted the kings to be even before Solomon became a king. He set a stage on how he wanted the kings to be. And we're going to read that first on how he wanted the kings to be. Then when Solomon came in the kingdom, and what did Solomon do? Exactly what the Most High feared was going to happen to the kings if they went down that road. So many people that talk about the multiple wives thing and how different kings had multiple wives and the Most High granted wanted Solomon to have all these wives. He didn't say that. And it's not going to be my words. It's going to be his words that we're going to read. So we're going to start at Deuteronomy chapter 17. Most High said, when thou art coming to the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt possess it, and thou shalt therein say, I will set a king over me, let all of the nations that are above me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thy king set over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. But he shall not multiply horses unto himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt. To the end that he shall multiply horses, for so much as the Lord has said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more thy way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart should turn not away. Neither shall he great multiply to himself silver and gold. I'm going to read verse 17 again. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart shall not to turn not away. Neither shall he great multiply himself silver and gold. It shall be then, when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write a copy of this law in this book, out of which is before the priests of the Levites. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein of all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Lord thy God, and to keep all of his laws and statutes to do them. That is his heart not lifted up above his brethren, and that he's turned not aside from the commandment to the right hand or to the left, to the end of they may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children in the midst of Israel. So he set the foundation on how the kings are supposed to be, what they're supposed to do. And he said he should not multiply wives unto himself, because they're going to turn him away from me. See, the Most High knew the power of the woman. He knew with her influence what could happen. But now let's go into when Solomon came in. And it says in First Kings 3, we're going to start at verse 5. And Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night and asked, and the Most High asked, what shall I give thee? And Solomon said, thou hast showed unto my father David, showed unto the servant David, my father, great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept him this great kindness, and thou hast given him a son to sit on the throne as of to this day. And now, O Lord my God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or to come in. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou has it chosen, a great person, a great people that cannot be numbered or counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great of a people? And the speech pleased the Most High, that Solomon had asking for this thing. And the Most High said unto him, because thou hasn't asked this thing, has not asked for thyself long life, neither has asked for riches for thyself, nor has asked the life of thy enemies, but has asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like there before thee, neither after thee shall arise any unlike thee unto thee. And I have also given thee, which thou hast not asked for, both riches and honor. So there shall not be any among the kings like unto these all these days. And if thou wilt walk in my ways, keep my statutes and my commandments, as thy father David did walk, then I will lengthen thy days. He said, he did not say all these wives and all these concubines. He said both riches and honor. Both riches and honor. That's what he said. He did not say 700 wives and 300 concubines. He did not say that. Now let's go back to what he said in Deuteronomy. He said, I don't want the kings to have multiple wives because I don't want them to turn away from me. See, the power of that woman to have you worshiping different gods. The Most High understood that. And he understood when they come in great numbers, it's going to be even worse. So he gave it to him straight. I'm going to give you both honor and riches. But you know how man is. Now we're going to go back to where Solomon started acting up. We go to 1 Kings chapter 11. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come unto you, for surely they will turn you away your heart after other gods. But Solomon claimed unto these in love. Now, he told them, don't go after the women of the other nations because they're going to have you worshiping all types of things. But Solomon loved it. That power, and we could go back to when he said, don't become arrogant because you're going to put yourself over the other brothers, the other people around you. And that's exactly what happened once that money came in. Once the fame got to a certain point in the money and all of that, like, if I can't have those other women from those other nations, am I really that guy? Am I really that guy if I can't flex and have the women of those other nations? That pride started to kick in, and then the brother had to go and do what he wanted to do because I can't be him if I can't have those people from another nation. Shalom, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, brother. I definitely want to do a podcast with you one day. I've been following you for years, brother. I respect your work, man, for real. You put in that grind, brother, for real. Shalom. So Solomon just started wilding. And it was because he didn't listen to what the Most High said. We get arrogant and we get crazy. Then it says, verse 3, and he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. But who told him to have 700 wives? And this when people say, the Most High granted Solomon all of these wives. He did not tell him that. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of his father David. And Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord and went not fully after the Lord, as did his father David. You see what happened, man? Then did Solomon build a high place for Shamash, the abomination of the Moab, and in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of the Ammon. And likewise did for all his strange wives, which built incense and sacrifice unto gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from the Lord God of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice. And he commanded him concerning this thing. So the Most High came to him and told him what was going on. He still was wilding, and that he should not go after the other gods. But he kept not which the Lord commanded. The power of lust, the power of the wisest, smartest man in the world still fell for the same thing over and over and over again. Go back and read that. And likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrifice unto their gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from the Lord God of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice. And he commanded him concerning this thing, that he should not go after other gods, but he kept not that which the Lord commanded. The Most High came to him, man. Wherefore the Lord said unto Solomon, for so much as this is done of thee, that thou hast not kept my covenant and my statutes, which I have commanded thee, I will surely rend the kingdom from thee and will give it to thy servant. He said, man, it's over for you. I gave you all of the stuff that I gave you, the riches, I gave you the knowledge. But you still had to have what you wanted, man. Notwithstanding, in thy days I will not do it for David thy father's sake, but I will rend it out of the hand of thy son. How about it? I will not rend away all the kingdom, but I will choose one tribe to thy son for David, for my servant's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, which I have chosen. So he said, I'm not gonna break down everything you got. I'm gonna choose one tribe to let y'all have, man, because of your father, not because of you. And what it come back to? Those women became the idols. Not only did he let them build altars in the temple and do all that, but they became the idols they self, man. They became the idols they self. He started idolizing the women. And this type of thing happens to men nowadays too. We get tripped up. Soon as the money and the pride and everything come into play, we get blinded and we forgot what we came for. Solomon forgot what he told them in Deuteronomy, how I wanted the kings to be. Because we forget the mission. Now, as I look around this community, the Israelite community, that's why now I have to say that I have to try to be recognized as a born again Israelite, because I see so much of the same things. Everything is cool until the power and the prestige and the money get into play, and then we just go off. Like Jay-Z said in the song, we forgot what we came for. We supposed to be serving Christ and doing the laws and the commandments. But once the titles start coming in and people start calling you this and calling you that, elder, bishop, and deacon and officers and this and that, we start losing our mind. We forgot that we're just servants. All the stuff he gave Solomon was to bless so he could build for the Most High's kingdom. And then all it takes for the women to come and start buttering you up, start saying other things, start coming to you, telling you how great you are, build you up. Satan sends them in, man. Satan sends them in. And men are visual creatures. So at that side of that, many of us could crumble. So my question to you is, if this was the wisest, God gave him the honor, the wisdom, and he showed when he made the decision, man. He showed when he made the decision of when they had the women was the two women was fighting over the baby. He showed when he made that decision. If he can fall for the lust. Why do you think you stand a chance messing with a woman that lets you know she's into witchcraft? You think you wiser than him? You think you smarter than him? You think you have more riches than him? That's why he gave us this book to read, so we could get this knowledge, to understand that if he fell, it can happen to us. And that's why later on when Solomon wrote the books he wrote, he said it straight up. It was all vanity. I had all of that stuff and it just was all vanity. So that's why the Most High allowed him to go through that, so we could see it and learn from it. And don't think that we have these things and we could go out and do this and do that. Because if he fell, we could fall even more. And it all goes back to idolatry. He went away from what the Most High told him to do. He went away from that. That's why we got to lock in to what he told us to do. We got to stay humble. We got to keep doing his work. We can't get caught up in none of that. So those out there that have little kids now, that's raising them up in the sports thing, please have them focusing on the Most High. Don't have them idolizing these sports figures. Don't have them idolizing these rappers. Don't have them idolizing these other entertainers. Because I just read to you, he said, put nobody before him. I remember we had posters on our wall and we was looking up at it, saying, I look up to Michael Jordan. I look up to this person and that person. We wasn't supposed to be doing that. But now we know better. Now we know better, man. So now that we know better, we have to do better. So this is Brother Mike. Enjoy the rest of your Sabbath. Make sure you get out there and get some of the sun, and make sure you get the Most High the rest of his time today. Be safe out there. Shout out to the brothers Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Go over to his page, brothers and sisters. This brother be having some good knowledge on there, and I like the way he bring it with passion, man, and he keep it straight down the middle when it comes to his thoughts. So support that brother. I'll see you guys later. Shalom.